There's one thing that's really bothered me about the new Assassin's Creed games, as in the RPG games, Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, is that they have really big maps and they're pretty empty for the most part in some places. And it's like, why are they there? I can name about 5 different areas or like provinces in Origins that are basically consisting of nothing, whether it's just mountains or whether it's desert. It's like, why are they there? There needs to be something there. I understand it is mountains and desert, but either make them smaller or just don't include them or put things in them, because it takes up like an entire fifth of the map, which is pretty dumb and wastes time. So that's just my opinion on that. But for Odyssey, there's a whole lot of that too. A lot of the islands have nothing on them. And then there's also like the entirety of Macedonia. It consists of basically absolutely nothing. And even where like Thermopylae's at, there's barely anything too. It's literally just one little statue, and it's like the entirety of that region. And I'm just wondering what the point of that is, because there's absolutely nothing to do there. And then also in Valhalla, you have places like Skorupshire. I don't even know how you exactly pronounce it, but it's the far left middle province. It's really big, but there's barely anything to do in it. There's definitely more to do in the provinces in Valhalla than there are the other games, but there's still a lot of emptiness within them. There's definitely only a few things to do in each of the provinces. It's more spaced out, I guess, but there's still a couple of dead areas, which I found early on in the game myself. So I just wanted to make a quick video basically saying, like, what's the point? I guess maybe to just show, oh, we have the entirety of England. Oh, we have the entirety of Egypt. Oh, we have the entirety of Greece. Whatever they want to make it. But they definitely need to put more time and effort into it, or go back to just one city as the map, which I don't think they'll do, because they want to have it like a big RPG and not necessarily a classic Assassin's Creed game. But it would be nice if they could do that. But if they don't do that, they could definitely do something kind of like, I guess, I think definitely out of all three, Origins does have the best map, because there is still a lot to do. There's a lot of towns, there's a lot of landmarks that you can visit, and so I think they need to make it kind of like Origins, but maybe make the map a bit smaller, or just make it more densely populated wherever they decide to make it, because like I said, there are a bunch of dead areas in Origins, but the places that have things, there's a ton of things, like Memphis and Alexandria and Giza and the Fayum and even Siwa. So like there's a ton of stuff to do, and Cyrene, like everything. There's so much stuff to do in that map, except for all of the dead areas, which I mentioned, and there's quite a bit. So I just don't find much of a point in going there. It's kind of a waste of time myself. I literally just put like auto run on or whatever, or if I have fast travel unlocked, I'll just fast travel there. But for Odyssey and for Valhalla, there definitely is more prevalence of them, because like Odyssey, there's a ton of spaces where there's like only one thing to do in an entire province, and then Valhalla, it's just like a bunch of open space until you get to where you're trying to go, for most of these places that you're trying to get to. So that's just my opinion on those. This isn't really a long video. I just want to know what you guys think. That's my opinion. I definitely think they're going to stick with the RPG route. They just need to make the cities bigger or something. Like Athens in Odyssey was pretty good, and so is Memphis, and so is Alexandria and Origins, but I definitely think they need to make them like slightly bigger, or make the map slightly smaller, or just make like other cities bigger, to just make the map feel more populated and not just empty deadness. So that's just what I have to say. I want to know what you guys think. Reminder, I'm still planning on it, doing a live stream of every Assassin's Creed game every day for about a week or two straight. Just until I finish them, obviously, and that's going to be happening sometime around mid-July, I believe, hopefully. Like I said, not set in stone, but I have plans for it. So make sure you subscribe so that you can see that, and if you're already at this point of the video, why not? And with that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.